Hey. I'm sweating in my seat before, so we go. I'm ready whenever you are. Hi everybody, my name is Ben. I'm so excited to be with all of you here today, and I want to thank everybody for coming out to hear all of our leadership stories, and I'm really excited to tell mine as well. I'm really proud to be a 2016 Orientation Team Leader. Goals. Can I get a, yeah, all right. And to start off my leadership story, I just want to talk about basically where I started out. So I came from a really small little town in New York called Burnt Hills. It's actually not even a town, it's a hamlet, it's so small. And it's actually the home of the Spartans, and that's where I grew up through elementary school, through middle school, and then up to high school through my junior year. My parents got married when they were real young. My dad was in the Navy, and they had my brother and I when they were really young as well. So we were a really super cool family in my opinion, and my brother was a really big aspect of my life. My brother and I had very different personalities, and if the picture on the top left is of any inclination to you as to how we were socially, I always had my mouth open talking, I was always doing something, and my brother's in the back like, okay, yeah, all right, calm down. So he's always been a rock for me, and he's always been really supportive for me. And that was really important, because when our family started having some issues, he was there for me when I really needed it, and I had nobody else. My parents started fighting a lot, they really fought my entire lives, and they eventually got divorced when I was 4 and 5. That was a really big issue in our family because my brother and I didn't really know where to go. We were confused, we didn't really have a path, we didn't really know how to navigate this entire world of divorce and court and battles with the family, screaming over the phone. We had to talk to judges and lawyers, and it was really hard. And it was something that I didn't think I was ever going to have to deal with in my life, and I never knew how to. And honestly, what happened was personality crisis. I didn't know who I was anymore. I decided to make friends with a group of people who were also angsty and angry, and they thought that they were better than others. They were better than all the academics, than the school. They were better than all the role models that they're expected to look up to. And that was a group of people that I didn't find one person in the crowd I wanted to emulate. I didn't find one person in the crowd that mattered to me, so I needed to find somebody I did. And ironically, that person was somebody I had been pushing off my whole life, somebody I had been ignoring, who was my dad. I saw through my dad hard work prevail, I saw goodness radiate, he cared about his workers, he cared about his family, and he did everything he could, working long nights to do everything for our family. I had a really influential surgeon who did my knee surgery, and I talked to him, and he really inspired me to be a leader. So I continued this leadership journey, and I decided I was going to make some changes. I'm going to go ahead and give a speech in front of 1,000 kids in my 8th grade graduating class, which is basically our entire town, so, you know. And I'm going to start a health education program because I care about students in middle school who don't understand the actual effects and the actual things that happen when you get to high school that really are pressures with drugs and issues like that. But I wasn't done. I was going to keep going with this leadership thing because it was starting to take off. So I joined the swim team when I was in 7th grade, the varsity swim team. I won an award for the health education program that I started in the middle school. And I started to see that people had confidence in me, so why not take my compassion, my sense of equality, my determination, and try out for captain of the swim team during my sophomore year. I was elected captain my sophomore and my junior years, and I was so excited because there's a group of people that really cared. The picture on the left there that you're seeing, that is us winning 2nd place in the state in our sectional swim meet. And that was a huge moment of pride for me because I had a group of a literal support system there to help me out whenever I needed it. And I couldn't stop there. I wanted to keep going. So starting that health education program, I never would have foreseen the consequences, the positive consequences that came from that. And I met congressmen, senators. I won an award from the YMCA for the Outstanding Student of the Year Award, and I had to give a speech in front of all these congressmen and senators and the CEO of the YMCA. And of all those really important people that I got to talk to and meet and greet with, my parents were the most important. And I realized I was missing something here. I was missing an emotional component. I wasn't being myself, I wasn't being real with people, I'd been doing all this leadership, I'd been rising up, but I was missing one thing, and that was developing my emotional self. And that was something I really strove to do. So being a summer camp counselor, I started to find that the kids that I was helping out in summer camp had some of the exact same issues that I had. They couldn't really be emotional. They were detached from their family, and I was going to make a difference in their lives too. So I kept teaching in the health education classrooms. I kept making these bonds with these children. I went back after I moved to Florida, and I still led the summer camp through a few songs, and they let me do that, which is a really cool opportunity for me. I made amazing friends after I moved to Florida for my senior year of high school, and the struggle was real, but I made a lot of friends moving that senior year. My family is one of the best things that happened to us because we got away from a lot of negativity, and I have my 2 amazing adopted sisters from Ethiopia there to make me smile every single day. So, after I got to Florida, I picked my school, USF. I was so excited to be here. I'm going to do biomed, I'm going to study math, I've made amazing friends, and I'm going to continue this leadership journey. So they were so kind to me, and Megan was so kind to me to offer this position in orientation. I'm so happy to be a tour guide on campus, and I know I'm not done yet. I want to keep my legacy, and as funny as it may sound with all the swimming, you have an option always, whether you're going to sink and let everything weigh you down, or whether you're going to choose to rise above it and swim. So I want to know, my roommate wants to know, will you sink or will you swim? Yes, Mark. You moved your senior year too. I was like, hey, I got you.